up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trucks over him, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Eckler, they run left side. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And able to get this to the 31.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 31, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. There he goes left side. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, Tim. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 72 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 11. Stop. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 48 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Flush to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Come on, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. Third and 2, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14.
Justin Hopkins picking off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10 to about the 23. The last run good for
And then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the move to his left. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. Shoves him aside. And some space here. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, we gotta go score.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Bengals take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. And they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. 43 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Hop Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Bengals 27, Chargers 21. Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the 27, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
11 Thomas.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the line, ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
11, 11.
Mixon is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line.
11 MT. 11.
On second and goal, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
11 MT. 11.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 28. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here,
12.
otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat in the jaws of victory.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11.
First and 10.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 41, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Complete to his tight end, Sample. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert going to throw. Herbert has it knocked free. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll go again with Kelly. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Eckler now between the tackles. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Joshua Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Complete to Mike Williams.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Chiefs 0. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. 30. The 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
Dustin Hopkins is the kickoff for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A gain of 9 brings up
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Able to find Gray here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Mahomes to throw on second down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Troy Reeder.
The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs nothing. Justin Hopkins.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Buying time to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Okay, break.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Once more, here's Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Hardman on a return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Yellow! Come back! That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
By Sebastian Joseph. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Joshua Williams makes the tackle.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them back.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler from 17 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Chiefs nothing. Dustin Hopkins kicking off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take it over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Final minute now in the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Chiefs nothing.
Yellow. Hey, rip lift.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that.